Hello, I have this book here was forwarded by another person. I'm into definitely remembering those that have been a celebration, a contribution, um, pioneering to our black race, because we can focus so much on what this and that being and what this and that not done, that we so much forget about those that have made way for us to have the better life and the comfortables that we have. State of the Black Parent definitely is uh, committed, dedicated, detailed, to making sure that these people are not forgotten. That we definitely, our younger children, know their history, and definitely parents have it available and are teaching their children. This is another salute. It's a forwarded by Maya Angelou. If you look at my previous video, I have a cookbook that was by her. I done had this book here for over a year, so don't think I just got this book out the blue. I've had it over a year. I haven't had the time to definitely read, because life just requires so much that everybody just, and definitely encouraging children, you have no sense of being bored, because there's a million plus books to read. So you have no reason to be bored. This book here is a memoir of Dorothy Height. I have not heard of her. It just looked interesting. Then I saw Maya Angelou name on it. It was over a year ago, and I was like, okay, yeah, I got the book. Um, so, as I'm reading on the back, it says that she was a reigning queen of the civil rights movement, and she marched at civil rights rallies, sat through tense White House meetings, and witnessed every major victory in the struggle for racial equality. In her best-selling memoir, she walks us through her remarkable life of service and leadership. We witness her march against lynchings, sit with her on stage as Martin Luther King Jr. delivers this "I Have a Dream" speech, and watch as she leads the National Council for Negro Women for well over 40 years. Her diplomatic counsel sought by U.S. Presidents from Eisenhower to Clinton. The result is not just an inspirational account of one woman's fight for civil rights, but also a poignant short course in a century of African American history. So it has a Black Issues book review, which says a tribute to the legacy of intelligent women, a thought-provoking story about what it takes to enact change and embed the spirit of liberation. Um, it says that now the couple, I want to give credit to this here, even though I haven't formally contacted them. But anybody got time, they need to answer their phone. I haven't contacted them, but I can't. I'll give you credits. The cover credits are for the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture in the Franklin D. Roosevelt Library, and this is a public affairs book. Um, Open wide the freedom gate, so definitely, don't, sure, you have no reason to be bored. Definitely, I would love to discuss this book here. Look forward to seeing you Saturday, July 19th in Harlem. Definitely to discuss. We're going to be discussing three topics in education, economics, and enterprise. We have our show this evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The call-in number is 661-554-9123, and we're going to be discussing on the want and need of education in our Keep Line Bloodline in our community. Um, definitely, definitely we fought to get better education. So as we fight to have better education, are we educating ourselves? I know he's not black. I know you're gonna say, but Mark Twain said, you don't let the building, the school, be your only education. So we make the best of what we was taught, and so forth like that. Mold from within and around. And Mark Twain has a lot of whys. A lot of people like to say, well, I don't like his reading. I really like his reading. I really do. He was gifted. I have to give him credit for that, and I could read his reading a little bit longer than I could read anybody else. I tell you, literature reading is a lot, and a lot of things you have to work out visual in life, and then it's catch-22s in life. If the day would ever come where blacks couldn't read, how would I guess a lot of people survive. And a lot of people are still surviving and living like that today, as though they legally can't, not supposed to be reading or can't read. That's why you should take advantage of reading. Children should be reading more. I just come across so many children, they just don't read. Um, they want to play the Nintendo games. They want to go out to the park. They want to do stuff that costs money. And I'm like, and then we want to know why child care is $10 to $30 an hour. Okay, yeah, I said it, $30 an hour. That's what it is. I didn't check. You can't beat it. Because the children these days, they require so much. They require so much time. They require, they don't never be thinking, I'm not with my mama, so I don't need to be asking for stuff. They're not like that. Then they want to move around. And, whew, you gotta keep it light. So child care is a great investment, and definitely appreciate those that properly watch their children. You have to appreciate them. Don't take advantage of somebody has to do it. And you have to be willing to, pay. You have to be willing to make a step. It's definitely a privilege, especially when you realize you just don't have it. Or you just get it on a blue moon and not as you need it. Just when you realize the privilege. I definitely salute out to my granny, who's been gone for 2 decades. Over 2 decades. For the time that she talked to me. Definitely privileged. She wasn't 100% my babysitter, but grandmother's supposed to keep it true. So we'll be speaking on education. Definitely salute to Ruby Dee and Maya Angelou. Our gone but not forgotten, and we need to and it's our responsibility as community supporters, community developers, as parents, to make sure that this history is not erased. Nobody comes edited, and that they are recognized for what they did and what they have contributed. And those that are coming up, I just was at the Jessica Care Moore events. Definitely, our children need to know this here. Children, when you speak to the younger children, they don't know who Maya Angelou is. They don't know who Ruby Dee is. And it's like, okay, what are you learning in school? What are you going to school for? What do we have after school programs? So definitely, it is up to our churches, our after school programs. They need to be having this here. We need to stop fussing about what the public school is not doing for us. And definitely, don't forget the roundtable discussion for Saturday, July 19th. Register on our site. If you're not able to be there, definitely contribute, because this is a grand premiere and grassroots, and as you contribute to this here, I know I am actively, my media sponsors, I thank LaShawn Muhammad, I thank Ron Bethea. They have been very great support with this event here. Black Reconstruction, Blog Talk Radio, Legacy of a Nation from out of Philadelphia. I also like to thank Blacksmith that he also have a book that's written out about hip hop, growing up in the Bronx. And thank you all so much for the great time we had for the day of the Jessica Care Moore event. It was just very wonderful, and thank them so much. And we want to make sure we're going to speak about education, support our roundtable, because we can fuss about this and that. We can fuss about the Donna Sterling situation. We can just fuss about stuff that just. But what are you doing to support what is positively available and what can grow up to be to its full potential? So definitely invest in this here, and what you invest is what you get. And you invest in negative, you're just going to have negative options. You're going to have to take what they have available. When you invest in positive, we have the donate button on our website, www.blackparentsnow.org. Look forward to speaking with you Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 661-554-9123. Talk to you later.